4:11 in the morning. What is 411? 411 is information. So, this message is to the chosen ones. We came here to do a mission, to complete a mission. We came here, right? To rediscover ourselves, to experience, to learn, to feel love, pain, all of the above, right? We came here to fulfill our soul contract. Simple as that. And a lot of us, most of us, the collective consciousness, we're healers. We want to heal. We felt and went through things that put us in places to where we once need healing. A lot of us needed healing and didn't have anyone to help heal us. So we learned how to alchemize and heal ourselves. And when we learned that we can heal ourselves, it gave us this desire, this passion to help heal others. And usually the reason why we go through the dark night of the soul, these dark seasons, experiences, challenges, things that usually have us in turmoil or grief, we go through these things because spirit knows and our higher self knows that we're going to come out of it and we're going to be okay. But as healers, right, we got to know that not everyone wants to be healed. Not everyone wants to be fixed. Not everyone wants to wake up. Not everyone wants that. You know? And it just is what it is. Not everybody wants to be awakened. And although we feel so passionate about helping others get to a point, to a place of healing, you gotta know that not everybody wants that, okay? Even folks that say and claim they want healing, some of them really don't be wanting it. They think they want it, but then when they realize that we just plant the seed and they got to do the watering, they got to do the rest, they don't want that. They want to stay in their comfort zone. They want to, they don't want that change. They don't want to evolve, and we can't force them. When you, I don't want to say force because I don't feel like that's what we'll be doing, but when you're steady putting energy into somebody to help them awaken and get in a certain to raise their vibration, basically, is what I'm trying to say, right? To help them elevate. When you want to do that and you're pushing to do that and they're against that and they're not ready for that, it causes resentment, it causes resistance, it causes them to fight against you, it causes them to see you in a way that's not so positive as you would like to be seen in, because they're not ready for it. They're not ready for that change. It's like a child that enjoys being bad, a child that enjoys bullying. They don't really want to hear you tell them not to be a bully because they want to fucking bully. That's an example. So when you're constantly trying to give these hints and share these downloads that we get and just do all these things in an attempt to help somebody else wake up that don't want to wake up, all it does is just causes them to go into a deeper sleep, okay? And some of them even know that it's the truth. Or some of them even can feel that it's time, but they still don't want to. They want to stay in slumber, and you have to let them. So one thing I've learned on my spiritual journey is to not try to make nobody see what I see, because our eyes all open at a different time. Fortunately, you had someone on the other side, a spirit guide, whomever it may be, may have even been somebody here that really loved you. You know what I mean? Loved you in a spiritual way, loved you, and they wiped off that pineal gland to help you see. You know what I mean? Luckily, we have that, but not everybody want to see. Some people who can see now, who third eye is open, don't even want it to be open no more. It's too much. It's people that had spiritual awakenings and they didn't reverse back now. it's just too much. It's not for everybody. So number one, trying to help them heal and open up to things that they're not ready for, it just causes a disconnection, which is naturally going to happen anyway, right? Because you can't be ascending and the person beside you is staying still, staying stuck, staying stagnant. So the disconnect is going to happen anyway, but they're going to make sure it happens because one, they don't want to hear all that love and light shit. They don't want to hear all that deep shit, right? And two, I forgot what the fuck 2 was. So it ain't even no number 2. That's just, it just is what it is. And at one point, I used to really have I used to feel a certain way about religious people, especially Christians, after I got kicked out of church. I used to feel it. And then I started going down rabbit holes, and I practice African spirituality, right? So once I started learn about our roots and our heritage and the motherland and where we come from and how we did things prior to a Bible or church or religion in general, right? Once I started going down that rabbit hole, you feel me? It really separated me from others. And back then I thought it was good, like not even saying that it's bad, but I thought that was a good thing because I had low-key anger in me from what I had experienced in church, which is church hurt. You feel me? I didn't always feel church hurt. I didn't start feeling weird in the church until the last few years of me being in the church, when I wanted to sing and I couldn't sing because I was told that I smoked, so I couldn't be in choir. You know what I mean? It was just things that I was restricted from that made me start having this eerie, nasty feeling about church. And so really it was just my higher self preparing me for now, preparing me, to disconnect from it, and shit. So, but I was a little angry after all of that took place, and I didn't, I'm gonna just say I didn't have too many nice things to say when it came to Christians. I had a lot of bad things to say. But now today, I don't feel like that at all. Like, I don't judge anybody for what it is that they believe in, right? Also because I've been on both spectrums of the fence, I have a deeper understanding. Like, I was raised in church. Like, nobody in my family really went to church, but for some reason, somehow, I did. I was that cousin, like, come to church with me, come to church with me. I was that friend, like, come to church with me, come to church with me. I'm talking about young, 12 years old, doing that, you feel me? Raised in church, love church, reading the Bible at a very young age, 7, 8 years old, barely knowing how to read them words in the Bible, but just desired, because it was never really nothing taught to me. It was just, the Spirit was always in me. Christ consciousness was just always in me, okay? The Most High was just always in me. So it was easy. It was something I actually desired, but I hid that when I would be in public or at school. I would hide those things because I didn't want to be the nerd or the outcast, because I was very spiritual at a young age. However, boom, fast forward to now, I've learned not to, I don't understand it. I definitely don't understand. Okay, I'm going to say I don't understand, because I do understand, but I don't understand why so many people still go to church. I personally don't. But at the same time, I get it, because when I tell you I was a diehard, like, I was a Holy Ghost goon is what, well, one of my sisters at church used to say that, Holy Ghost goon, but no, for real, like, I used to argue people down about Jesus. I would cuss you out about Jesus, like, and for me to be on this side of the fence now, it's just like, I got the best of both worlds, and I learned a lot to where now I have a mature stance when I talk about these things, when I see these things. So I'm just saying all of this to say, everybody is not going to wake up because you're knocking at their door to wake them up, or you splashing water on them. It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen for them. It was certain people tried to wake me up when I was sleeping, but I wasn't ready for it. I had to go through what I had to go through. And when I went through that, it just naturally happened. So stop beating on dead horses. You ain't less spiritual because you're not out here healing everybody. Everybody don't want to be healed. Love y'all.